Nathaniel Branden is a well-known psychiatrist and expert in the area of self-esteem and confidence. From his book, 6 Pillars of Self Esteem, I pulled out a few constructive ideas that can immediately be applied in our lives to establish healthy self-esteem and confidence. Here are a few of his ideas. First, living consciously. Living consciously is living mindfully. It is a mental practice that encourages us to consciously engage our mental faculty as we go about our daily lives. It is about being open to the possibilities around us while living in the present and constantly seeking out knowledge and experience. As we increase our awareness, we also increase our peace of mind and joy. Second, self-acceptance. We can run not only from our dark side, but we can also run from our bright side. We can run from what we fear, or we can run from the hero within us. This is the hero that faces our fear and breaks through to a higher stage of consciousness and reach a higher level of integrity. Branden added that we may deny or disown our shortcomings, but even worse is when we deny and disown our greatness, because it scares us. In addition to the acceptance of our bright side, Branden strongly recommends that we become aware and accept the disowned part of ourself. The first steps of healing and growth are awareness and acceptance, consciousness and integration. By accepting our strengths and weaknesses and aspiring to integrate all of our parts, we enhance our united, bigger self. Third, self-responsibility. I am responsible for my decisions and actions, Branden writes. To be responsible in this context means to be responsible not as the recipient of moral blame or guilt, but be responsible for our life and be the main driving force in creating it. At the heart of personal responsibility is the ability to own our feelings, our thoughts, and our actions, as well as our success and failures. Own our choices and actions and be aware of what we are doing and how it affects the people around us. We are responsible when we are able to respond to the challenges of life as a healthy, independent human beings, while not resorting to blame and victimization. We recognize our ability to manifest our desires as we engage in life. Next is self-assertiveness. To practice self-assertiveness is to live authentically, to speak and act from your innermost convictions and feelings while respecting others. Assertiveness is a way of life. If it is in your personal and your professional life, being assertive can help you build and maintain self-confidence in all situations. The next pillar is living with purpose. Branden explains that to live with purpose is to live with meaning. It is the use of our power to reach our goals. The goal of learning, the goal of building a career, the goal of creating a family, the goal of starting a new business, the goal of sustaining a happy and intimate relationship. It is our goals that move us forward. It is our meaning that motivate our being and energize our existence to have a more fulfilling life. If we are able to define what we are passionate about, what deeply inspires or motivates us, what our vision is, what our goals are, what is that we want, and what we must do to fulfill them, then we can create our purpose as well as the plan toward achieving it. The last pillar is about personal integrity. Personal integrity means to live your life with principles of behavior to which you remain loyal. Living with integrity brings wholeness and peace. When you live with integrity, you influence, inspire, and motivate others, not just with your words, but mainly with your actions. Without practicing personal integrity, the previous practices disintegrate. Branden said that integrity is the integration of ideals, convictions, standards, belief, and ultimately behavior. When our behavior is congruent with our values, when our ideals and principles match up, we practice integrity. So live by your own truth. Speak the truth and live by that. Be honest with yourself and treat others fairly and respectfully. Allow me to add another guideline. Practice makes perfect. By acting with courage and doing the right thing, we build our self-esteem. Even more, by acting consistently, we become disciplined and improve our self-confidence. For the best practice, I suggest the small step approach and gradual improvement. Remember, small changes make a difference and lead to big results.